Scooby Dooby Doo. Dooby Dooby. Scooby Dooby Doo. Dooby Dooby Doo. Yada da da tum. Yada da tum tum. Hey guys! Yeah! Everybody's making it in. Yay! Oh, okay. Hold on. I was just looking at something while we are getting. Who got in first? XD and Hisoka. Rickety Skipper. Just Asher. Anbu. Aditya. Itachi. Ezio. Okay, the crew's all here. Ansel Zenith. Jacob. Katie Eleanor. What the hell is that word? Emily. Oh, hold on. I got to refresh my page because my feed looks like crap. Oh, what a day I'm having! I'm going to get you guys here in a minute if I can to help you to help me with something here. First of all, guys, since we got a good number of you in here already, which I appreciate, has anybody been over at the channel trying to watch the My Hero Academia reaction review video I did? If so, can you use the redirect link now to see the video? I've just got it redirecting to another one of my other YouTube channels. Can anybody use it? I know I gotta let this catch up because and I want to make sure that's okay before I go on further with the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Yeah, well, initially it was set to my second Vimeo. I uploaded it to my second Vimeo account. I couldn't figure out... Oh, you did see it, Philip? Okay. Trey, you can't? What the hell is going on? The link is right in the description of the video. Okay, but Rickety Skipper, I updated the link. That's what I'm asking. Did you guys go back in to check the YouTube link that's there now? Works for you, Maz? Robbie works? Okay, it's working. Okay. First of all, okay, that was the first thing. I want to make sure you guys were able to see that. And I'll get that worked out at Vimeo, and then it'll be back to normal, hopefully. I don't know. Vimeo said their automated system, I got a little prompt, said their automated system had flagged our channel, our Vimeo channel. It's like, we've had that for weeks. We've been using that channel to put up the High School DxD reactions. Now all of a sudden they flagged it. So I've got to complain and we'll see what happens. Put your section. Yeah. Well, that's why we've got the green screen background behind me, because I wanted to talk to you guys about what I got something coming up that I think is going to be. Oh, you can see it now, Rickety Skipper. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody could see it. Oh, thanks, Aviv, and welcome. You guys know here in the live streams, we talk about everything all the time, all over the place, and I enjoy those conversations. You know, whether it's politics or it doesn't have to be politics. It can be silly world stuff, pop culture, anything. I'm thinking, and I want to know what you guys think of starting a show here on YouTube that would actually be a show. In other words, it would have designated times to go on air. It'd be a live stream. The setting would be more like this, except behind me would be a background for the show itself. And then we'd have, just like this, we'd have the comments running there. But I'm going to have a phone number where you guys can actually call in and we can have conversations about whatever the topics are at hand. And again, I'll have different topics every day. If we'd have started it today, we probably would have started with something, I don't know what we got going right now. I should have some stuff set up for you guys. We could talk, in sports, we could talk about the college football upcoming playoffs. In politics, we could start about the new revelations about Trump and where you think he's going to end up. I wanted to talk about social justice warrioring and the recent post by PETA about changing the terminology that's used. I know that's what I was thinking. Thrashbark says a call-in show, how 90s retro. I know that's actually one of the things that attracted me to it. I thought it'd be a blast. It's basically, it's a podcast except with video. And I have a face that's better suited to podcast or radio, but fuck it. I'm going to make people look at my face anyway. DXD will be up soon. Right now, I'm trying. Nothing can go up there right now until I get that whole thing figured out with Vimeo. I already retired, Ninja, so stick that in your ass. Oh, my holy dick tits, Ellis says. Anime waifus as the opening. We could work that out. Oh, the big thing that we can talk about wrestling, the show would be called Nothing. That would actually be the name of the show. Actually, because, well, what we're going to purport it to mean is nothing's off limits, so we call it Nothing. Actually, we'll call it Nothing, so when people come by, you're on your computer or your device and say, what are you watching? You can say nothing, because stupid shit makes me laugh. But I think it'd be, I used to do a local cable call-in show. Fax number? No, I don't think I'd bother with fax. Because you have, you would have the comment section still available, like you're seeing right now, but I would be taking calls as well. And okay, that's what I think too, Em. That's and again, rather than just like these streams that just pop up, there would be designated times. You know, we'd have scheduled times for the show, and we'll see how it goes with the first few. All right, anybody got their phone? Anybody want to call in right now and see if it's working in my initial setup here? Because this is another thing. I've got Skype running in the background. I want to see if I can hear you guys on a Skype number. Anybody that wants to call, let me know, and I'll give you guys the number. Oh, God damn it. I should have had it propped up. Okay, hold on. Let me... How do I want to go about this? Okay, here. I'll post the number in here. Obviously a U.S. number. I wrote down. You know, once we're doing the show, I'll have it on screen. All right, there's the show. Or there's the number. Now, I want to see what happens here as we watch this. Let's see what we can hear. Let's see if we get feedback. This will be a good way to testing everything out. Okay, here comes the call. Hello? Okay, I'm not... oh, wait. Hold on. Anybody there? Nope, we lost... How come we lost... Oh, we lost that caller. Anybody else? Yeah, anybody else want to try and call? Here, let me put... You want to put the number in again? Oh, wait, here we go. Right, let me answer the call. Okay, now, and of course, now we got... Hello.
Hello.
There you are. Okay, I can hear you. Can you guys hear my caller here? Who is this? Just tell me your screen name from the chat here.
Airborne Productions.
I'm sorry, what was it? Let me get more volume here. What was it?
Airborne Productions.
Oh, okay. You guys can hear. Okay, so this would work fine. Now, when you guys hear him speak, do you have echo? Am I gonna have to do this with headphones? Are you hearing him okay? No echo. Good. All right, so this might work out well. All right, well, since it's not an official episode of Nothing yet. But since you're the first caller here, let's get... There you go. Social justice warriors. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yeah. See, and that's what we want too, because we're actually loaded here with people who are anti-social justice warrior, and that's what I want. I want callers who are willing to call in and take the opposite side. And I mean, seriously, that's what makes it fun. I mean, I don't mind having people call into a show and agree with me. But if you only get people that are in agreement with you, there is a slight echo. All right, hold on. Let me try this. Let me plug in the headsets and see if it gets rid of the echo. All right, hold on. Okay, can you do me a favor? Just give me like a testing 1, 2, 3 or something, just to let everybody see if there's an echo.
Okay.
Yeah, just say testing 1 2 3, anything like that.
Testing 1 2 3.
How is that, guys? No echo, no echo.
There's no
No.
echo from there.
Yeah, I hear you fine.
I know I'm watching your thing as I'm talking to you, so I can hear
Oh, so
from
you.
if you hear no echo.
Oh, perfect. And if you're not getting echo, nobody should be. Okay, so we know we've always got that. If I need be, I can always go to the headset here, and you won't get any echo. Oh, okay, Maz. Okay, that could be from the callers, and that'll get rid of that though too, Maz. That's a good point. If I have my headset on, that'll get rid of it. So that's just like he's on the phone. Yeah, and that's fine, Philip. We don't mind that at all. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Can I act like a liberal? I just did that in Ben Shapiro's live stream. Did you really, Ansel? Yeah, we got. Well, hey, listen. Thank you for calling and testing this out for me.
No
This.
problem. I'm a big fan of yours.
Well,
I decided it was an opportunity
well,
to
thanks.
pass it up.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot. And
No problem. No problem.
and gosh, I was just gonna say. And just so you know too, because you were willing to do this for me, when I start doling out the bad touch, you get to be first.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah.
It's an honor.
You
It's
won.
an honor.
That's right. Well, I know. I mean, bad touch is not something I just give. Well, yes, it is. I give it out freely. I'm not going to lie. I do it a lot. I've got
Yeah,
the
don't worry.
yeah, I've got the restraining orders to prove it and everything. So yeah. Well, thanks for calling, pal.
No problem. Anytime.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty. Later.
Bye bye. Oh, cool. Well, that works. Anyway, well, that was easier to set up than I imagined it was going to be. Nothing you like Krillin, and I don't know Baldy though, Ninja. I obviously know Krillin. I don't know who Baldy is. So you got have I blocked your comments, Just Asher? No, your comments right here. Oh, now, all right, we'll take one more call. What the hell? All right, who is this? Yeah, no. Hello.
Hello, Curtis.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So you might remember this. You remember that Sirius Victoria picture compilation
Yeah. Yeah.
that was sent to you? That
Yep.
was me.
Oh, was it? Oh, cool. Oh,
Yeah, I'm currently lurking around the internet as Rhea Scremery.
Oh, all right. Well, you're over at the comment section then too, as Rias, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see you in there all the time, dude. You just completely ruined that for me, though. Every time I see your icon picture in the comment section, I pop a tiny little boner, and now you told me it's you and you got a dude voice.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
It's 2018. So your dude boner, if Alucard has taught us anything, it's perfectly okay.
You make a solid case.
Think of Alucard.
And
Think of
big,
Alucard, right?
no, you're 100% right. And Big Green's going trap. Philip. But wait a second. This is a very strong case. That's true. I don't even have to be ashamed of that boner, do I?
No, you don't. A Y boner is a real thing. Okay? And it affects
Agreed.
men and women every single day.
I feel good about it now. Okay, so from now on, all you guys are going to give me boners, whether you want to or not, because I've just determined it's good to go. And I'm not. You know what? I'm not even going to say no homo after it. I'm just going to be. I'm going to wear my boner proud. Well, where do I? Wait, when we start the actual show, are the conversations going to go this direction, you guys? 'Cause and the funny thing is, I will guarantee you that when we start doing the show itself, every single one of them gets demonetized. Oh, speaking of which,
I'm sure.
oh, they will because you know what it is. YouTube doesn't like any topical videos for one simple. They'll tell you it's something else, but the real reason is because they're afraid that your point of view might not agree with their particular point of view, and they don't want them out there. But what we'll have to do is when we have the actual show, just so you guys are aware, and I'll mention this during the show, if you put in a super chat, I can't necessarily see it as quickly as I do like when it's just a generic live stream. But what I'm going to do for you guys while we're having the show, because again, when we get topical, there tend to be a lot of super chats, I'm going to keep a separate page with just the super chats, tracking those. So if, like, say I'm having a conversation with somebody on the phone, when we get to the end of that conversation, then I will I'll go through and catch up on all the super chats. I know it's the boring
Makes
stuff,
sense
but
to me.
yeah, because again,
Also,
I don't like to miss anybody's super chats. I mean, people are paying for something. I don't like to not see it. Trepus will take
also
any and
real
all
quick,
boners in his mouth. Go ahead.
so just wondering, as resident Rias,
Yes.
so when can I expect more of my show? The best show that you react to ever.
It was
The best?
it was going to be later today, but I had that issue just now with my second Vimeo account, and that's where I post the DXD videos. They have here. Let me look at it right now. I'll tell you guys right now if I still, as long as we're talking about, let me log into that one, and I'll tell you guys if they've done anything with it. I have no idea why they would. Okay, we'll be that way then. All right, let me log out of this one. Let me log into my other Vimeo account. As far as I knew, you're good to go on having two Vimeo accounts. Maybe I was mistaken, but it asked me in the thing when I was putting in the complaint. Oh no, wait. I think we're good again. Oh no, your account has been flagged by our filtering system. Yeah, I have no idea, guys. I put in the complaint. Hopefully the account comes back up, which really, it really kills you when Vimeo does it too, because I pay for Vimeo. Because I put up enough videos that I pay for the space, and I don't know. I don't even have a good guess as to why they might have flagged it. But I will keep you guys posted, and as soon as I get that squared away, one way or the other, I'll put up more DXD.
I was thinking of actually trolling you. I could have called in and said like, "Oh my God, Curtis, I love you so much. I watch your show every day."
And I would have fallen for it like nothing. I would have gone like, I would have argued with the gang here, going, "This is the real goddamn Rias. I don't care what you guys say." Because that's how I want to go out. I want Rias to rip my throat out. That's how I want to die. That's clearly how I want to go. Oh, now what have I got here?
You would be a good way to die. No one would fault you.
On camera too. It's gonna be awesome. And so now, just one last question too. Now that I've been having this conversation, guys, with Rias, you guys are still getting you can hear him fine, and you're not getting any feedback, right? Or echo. EH says, "Who needs the money when you're having way too much unsafe fun?" I'm all for this new idea. I miss all the live streams. We need more live chats, laughs. Work's too boring without you. Death the vegans. Bring the chloroform for bad touch. I'm right down the line, EH. Vegans. Can you, me of all people, you guys know if it's vegans over here, 180 degrees opposite that, and around the other side of the planet is me, because I don't even eat vegetables. So I don't even have an option of being a vegan. It's either I'm a carnivore or I'm dead. There's no in between. Because I would rather fucking die than eat the shit a rabbit eats. I'm not eating carrots. I'm not eating celery. I'm not eating any of this green shit that grows out of the ground. I want stuff that's like cows that have been grazing on the green stuff that comes out of the ground. And then we cut their heads off and I take their meat. That's what I want to eat. No echo, good.
You could try cooked carrots, though. Because cooked carrots are soft and easy to chew.
No, but they don't clog my arteries at all. I want my food to hurt me.
But that's where dip comes in.
The dip, that's true. But I don't eat dips either. Dips. Now it sounds like we're talking about Curtis doesn't eat slow-witted people. No, but I mean, I don't. Yeah, my tastes are limited. They're basically steak and pizza and chicken nuggets. That's about it. Let's see. I'm just watching the comments as we go too. Stop eating my food, assholes. Big Green says. Can we have a question in the caller segment? Okay, wait a second. Let's see. Now, you want to take one question from the crew here?
Sure.
Okay, now this is our pal Rias from the channel. First question that comes up for Rias, put it in your comment here. Just put to Rias, and the first one that comes up, he'll answer for you. I'm on a little bit of a delay, so we got to let it scroll through so they can hear it. I want to fuck the carrot nose, Lick says. Yeah, I mean, I'm a gay Jewish vegan, Jacob? Holy crap. What's my sex count? I don't know what you mean by sex count. My sperm count? That's about 20, I think. Let's see. To Rias. Oh, Max Alter's got the question. Says, to Rias, would you die for me? Think it over. I love that line, though. That was a great line. Rias. I will.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Would I die for you? See,
yes.
You die for me easily. Everyone
easily.
knows that. But would I die for you?
I'd die for any of you guys.
Mm.
Just because I'm so
Well,
old.
here's the
it's-
question then.
Yes.
I'd die for you if
Yes.
you die for Issei.
Yes, that's fair. Perfectly fair. And I would watch. That's the thing. I would die for any of you guys. But you have to remember, it's not that big a sacrifice for me as it is for you guys. I only have 20 minutes to live naturally anyway. So it's like, ooh, Curtis died for me. Yeah. Well, it means I just missed one meal. So that's basically about what it. He has to be Jesus now. Is that Jesus or Jesus, Emerald? Because that could be either. Because we can go this way or we can go this way. I don't know. Jesus, do you guys think Jesus had a deep voice? I don't. He looked kind of skinny. I don't think he had a deep voice at all. I don't know why that came up. EH says, go ahead.
Before I go and let someone else call in, I just
Yeah.
want to save your comment section in your future videos and alert you right now, so everyone watching, he is currently being informed that Hellsing Ultimate Abridged episodes 9 and 10 are out, and Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg and
Is
Epic
out.
Rap Battle is also out. So
But-
everyone watching,
That's
don't put it in
the
his comment section. He knows now.
what I'm probably yeah, really. And what I'm probably gonna have to do with those is I'll probably have to do redirects on those too. Just again because we keep getting strikes on the goddamn Abridged series now too. So that's probably what I'll
So
do.
weird,
Is,
and I see people
go ahead.
react to the whole thing uncut and nothing happens. And you
I'll-
upload like a 10-minute clip and they're like, nope.
Absolutely. Oh well, the all the recent Abridged series reactions I did, there's tons of reaction videos out to all of them. Every one of mine that got a strike, there's tons of them out. And again, it's not just in fairness, 'cause I know people get pissed off at YouTube. It's not YouTube; it's the Japanese companies doing it. I mean, I get the strikes reversed. Like even the SAO Abridged, if you guys look, it's up now because I won the appeal. But that means it's going to be down for a month every time I put them up, and the channel will have a strike on it. So I'll probably just do the redirect thing. That is providing Vimeo's not giving me crap too. Now I got to determine. Yay! Wait a second. here.
Well, I'll let you go
Okay, thanks.
so someone else can call in. So have a wonderful day, Curtis.
Thank you. Oh, see now that made it wiggle even more. Thanks, Rias. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, EH says, I'm currently chopping up a 12-quart container of deer for jerky. Too much, gotta clean the freezer out for a cow. By the way, it's Everett. Oh, okay, Everett. Rias, when you gonna do the nasty with Akano? I shouldn't have let him go, EH. I should check. Rias and Akano doing the nasty? Rias and Akano doing the nasty is why I'm alive. Oh, yeah. I like venison jerky, EH. I like the jerky better than I like. Well, I guess it all depends too on who makes the jerky. Everybody's got their different way of doing it, but I like the jerky better than the actual venison meat itself. Just prepared. Yeah, that's good shit. Oh, Rias and Akano. Can you? Oh, hello. Who is ever on the phone?
Hello.
What's up? Now,
Hey,
now who is this? You can just tell us your screen name.
this is Dick Curls.
Dick Curls.
Yeah.
Dick Curls. Is that what you do to make your penis stronger?
I mean,
I'll
nah,
try.
it doesn't work.
Oh,
I've tried.
did you?
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't even care about stronger, but just give me a little more length. You sound like Monaka. M says, it's best kid Ansel. I would do Dick Curls. Absolutely. I would. Now wait a second. When I say that though, am I saying that I would get, a tiny little dumbbell and exercise my penis? Or if I say I would do dick curls, does that mean I would curl someone else's? I'm not leaving myself out of the game no matter what. I always like a challenge.
I mean, why not both?
True. I do have two hands. That's interesting. Anybody want to join me for some dick curls? Just asking the gang out there. Nacho's here on a 15-minute break, just saying hi. So hi. Hi, Nacho. Good to see you. No dick curls do cock push-ups, Milag says. That's called a hand job, Curtis. Well, Big Green, but that's making it too, you don't, if you, it's like anything else. If you give it an exercise-related name, I mean, we don't even have, you don't go for a walk anymore. It's a speed walk. You just give it a different name and it makes it sound like you're doing something good for yourself. Of course, anytime you're touching a penis, you're doing something good for yourself, I guess. But Well, what do you guys think too? And now I wanted to ask all you guys is your version of Dick Curls is a circle jerk for two. Pretty much, Milag. Well played. Well put, I should say. Gimster's here. He said, uh-oh. He says, I'm still pissed at you, Mr. Goddammit Curtis, because I'm still having Mr. Popo Night Terrors. Yeah, I could get the... Popo has the potential. I mean, in his character, he doesn't always fulfill it, but he has the potential to be one of the creepiest things out there, without a shadow of a doubt. No, Popo, no. Treppa says, okay, let's drop all the pretenses and have a circle jerk. Okay, yes. Hey.
Where and when?
Exactly. I mean, we've got a nice little community here, all of us at the Goosh, Spaz Boys Comedy, whatever you want to call it, but I think we're all the type that would be perfectly comfortable with bad touch on one another, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
I think
my dick is in your hands.
There you go. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I'm appreciative of that. And accepting of that. Yes, I think so. Hold on, I'm going to turn my volume up a little. I want to get all the settings right for... There we go. For when we start doing these. Now, this is the other thing I was going to ask you guys. If I start out by doing the nothing show, because for those of you who just came in, what we're experimenting with here is an actual show I'm going to start doing that's a live stream. It's like Em said, it's basically a podcast. It's going to be on video. I'm thinking of doing them at 2 different times. We'll just start it with 2 times a week. I'll have maybe, I'm trying to think what day works, maybe like a Friday evening show. Now this is my time. That would be Eastern Time, U.S. A Friday evening show at around 9, and then maybe a during the week midday show. What do you guys think about that? Or would a weekend day be better? And again, I got to wait for the chat to scroll through. But what do you guys think about times? Because I know we deal with a lot of different time zones, and I like to try and make it as available to as many people as I can. Milag, circle jerks aren't appealing to me. I can fuck the air so hard the wind speed is softer and more pleasurable. Jeez. Weekend day, I'm thinking that too as I said that. Ooh, that might be better. And it's... let's see, a live podcast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Akedeja, because I know, like, for instance, you're in an entirely different time zone. I'm trying to think, if I do it at 2 different times during the week, it should, hopefully, everybody will have access to one or the other. So, say I did a weekend show. The only thing is, weekends I'm gone a lot, except in the evening. So the weekend show would probably have to be the evening show. So what if I did, like, it'd be fun. We should go directly against Saturday Night Live.
That would be cool.
Wouldn't that? I'd have to stay awake, and I'm a big potato, but I don't care. Yeah. What
Saturday Night Live? They're not funny anymore.
Oh man, and it hasn't been for years either. What do you guys think that? What about Saturday nights? We go against Saturday Night Live. We'll go from 11:30 to 1, because I was going to do an hour and a half on the show anyway. So that'd be Eastern time would be 11:30 to 1. West Coast would be 8:30 to 10. And then, but see, for all of the UK, it's going to be the wee hours of the morning, though. 200,000 before New Year's, Toby? I don't know. That'll be close. Right now, YouTube's on a downturn for subs. Sure, try Saturday Night Live. And then what we'll have to do is the other one during the week I'll do at my time would be like midday or a little after, about this time, actually. About this time. And that should be more comfortable for people in the UK, because you guys it'll be evening time for you. So you have a lot of people from the UK as well. Saturday Night Live. I think here in Swiss it would be after midnight. I don't know. Cesar, I'm trying to I can't keep all the time zones straight. Yeah, I think it'd be really late for you guys. But what I can do, Cesaro, is if I do 2 a week, I'll do a weekday one around this time. So for you guys, I think, whatever time it is for you right now, it's 2:43 p.m. for me right now. I'll be home from work by then. Yeah, I think for the U.S., the Saturday Night Live time frame would be really good, because the East Coast, it's not that late. It's Saturday night. The West Coast, it's comfortable for them. And then if I do, like, I don't know, we can pick any day during the week. We'll do Saturday night, and then maybe like a midweek break, we'll do a Wednesday at like 1:30 p.m. That would be for the UK. That would be 6:30. What do you guys think?
That sounds cool.
I think that'd get. Oh, here now. Igor says, "Oh, and right now it's 5:45 for him in Brazil, so that would work for him." See that covers. I think we'll cover most of the time zones doing that. Let's see. What's it? Das Bro, I've read some of your grammatically wrong biographies on the internet, which says you have a brother. Will you ever show up on your channel, or you live a completely different life? I don't have. I always wanted the only little brother I had was one in my wrestling career. He was a young man we brought through our wrestling school, and he didn't like to talk on the mic, so he became my little brother, my little candy brother. But unfortunately, in real life, I just have two sisters, one older, one younger. I have a Dig Bick says, do you know the feeling when your grandma goes into the bathroom and you can only go in after 10 minutes? Well, not my personal grandma, because they're long dead. Saturday night is good for me. We're in the same time zone. I think that'd be a really good idea, guys. We'll go up against Saturday Night Live on Saturday nights, and then on Wednesdays we'll do like a 1:30 p.m. for us, which for those of you trying to figure it out is 2:45 p.m. here. Wrestling reactions, I would, Colton. I don't know how interested everybody would be in those, though. That's the only problem I have with it. I don't, I enjoy wrestling, obviously, but I don't know if everybody else would. I'm just surprised this was as easy to set up as it was. Yeah, we got someone on the phone with us right now, Lifer.
Yeah.
See?
I'll actually go to give someone else a chance.
All right, thanks, pal. Well, I appreciate you being in.
Oh, no problem. I wanted to ask you something, though.
Sure, go ahead.
Would you be open to reacting to a video called Goblin Slayer Abridged by, I think it's called Gimme Jack or something is the channel name?
The only reason I would wait on that one is with all the talk about Goblin Slayer, I think I'd kind of like to watch the original first. Just because everybody's talking, there's so much heat around Goblin Slayer right now. I think that's one of those cases where rather than, because I've done that before, obviously gone abridged then to the show, but I think I'd rather watch. I think I'd rather watch Goblin Slayer first than the abridged. I'm hoping that it'll Goblin Slayer will eventually get voted in at the Goosh too.
Okay.
But yeah,
so you're behind on Brandon, so you should get on that.
I know. Well, it seems like every day something new comes up. Like this stream was an hour later than I planned because we had that big, as you guys saw if you were trying to watch the My Hero Academia video, we had that big clusterfuck with Vimeo. So that took me an extra hour to figure out what was going on there and get the video. Every day it's like something like that. But yeah, I will. I not only love Brandon's video, I think Brandon's one of the greatest guys on YouTube. So I'll definitely get back to his soon.
Well, it was awesome talking to you.
Thanks, same to you. I'm sure I'll talk to you again soon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, take care.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Bye. Gimster says, yesterday I found an account on Twitter. Oop. And then I lost you. Dude. All they said was this bread tastes like wet G.I. Joe. I said back to them, I'm at the soup store, which is the perfect response. It's funny. I think, well, I don't know, because we're all anime nerds. I was gonna say, what percentage of people in general, like on social media, like Gimster's talking about, say you're on Twitter and you just make a reference to "I'm at the soup store." What's the percentage of people you guys think that would get the reference? I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, we got another. We'll take another call here. Hello.
Hello, Curtis. This is Philip.
Hey, Philip. Good to have you here, Philip.
Yeah, just wanted to call in, make sure to let you know that I can also call 5%. That number from my cell phone without having to go through Skype. For those that don't have a Skype or whose parents won't let them have a Skype.
Oh,
it also works for that.
Thanks for bringing that up. I did know that, but I did forget to mention that. Yeah, you can, especially if you're here in the U.S. and there's no charge on it. Yes, you can call that number directly. You don't have to use Skype at all. Thank you for pointing that out. I forgot all about that. That's
also. Got an idea for a name for the show if you don't mind listening.
Go
I know
ahead.
you said on the Nothing Show.
Go ahead.
You could call it D's nuts. This way, if someone like me who's at work, if someone oversees it and they ask what are you looking at, I can just look at them and go D's nuts.
These nuts and really you couldn't get punished or fired or anyway for it because they asked. And
Not to mention, it is a good joke. People would just think it's a joke.
right. Well, and
Or you're watching the old D's nuts movies.
but you got to remember that it kind of work as well too. You're at work or something like that. They come by and say, "What are you watching?" And you go, "Nothing." And they say, "Well, don't lie to me. I see you're watching something." And it's like, "No, it's nothing. I swear to you." Looking at me,
True. Then again, if you wanted to mess with people, you could call it the Ron Jeremy Show.
Oh, Ron Jeremy's like, but he's a legend because that's an ugly dude with a good-sized penis that bangs some of the hottest chicks I've ever seen.
I know.
He like
Isn't
stood
that
up for all
more
us ugly
fucked up
guys.
I know it's kind of more fucked up than a legless Ethiopian watching a donut roll down a hill, though.
I always said if I was in porn, I could be like the comedy relief guy, bringing the guy with a little penis before you get the guy with a big penis.
No.
I would play.
We know you got at least a 10-pounder down there.
I wish. The only 10-pounder. I can't even say that because my head weighs about 70 pounds. Check out the website Hall of Heroes. Purity Empire says, "What's that?" Okay, you got me curious. Let me look. Hall of Heroes. I get interested in Hall of Heroes Museum. Its history just way more super. Oh, this is a real thing. It's in Indiana. Then I can go to a Notre Dame game too. Get out of here! I didn't know this existed. You guys ever heard? This is hallofheroesmuseum.com. It's in Elkhart, Indiana. Yeah, this looks cool. Oh, I would like that. Yeah, I would enjoy that. And besides, I want to go to Indiana someday and watch a Notre Dame game. It's ridiculous. It's almost unfair to Notre Dame that they're this nice Catholic university, and that me being a huge fan as I am is almost disparaging to them. It's like it's like Satan being a fan of a Catholic university. It just doesn't seem right. G-Tracker wants you to say white power, Phil.
I would, but screw it. I'm not afraid of embarrassing anyone. White power, motherfucker!
There you go.
By the way, Curtis was wondering.
Yes.
Do you mind if I call in every once in a while, make a punchline or a joke somewhere, just lighten the mood if I see things are getting a little too political?
No, not at all. I don't mind that at all.
I mean, other than the joke of Donald Trump's hairline being higher than the price of gas, I mean.
No, I don't mind those at all.
Before I go, let someone else come up on the line. Just wanted to thank you. You guys got me through a lot of times when I was depressed, and at one point you saved my life. I was thinking about ending it, and you popped up with Mr. Popo with the episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged when he gets the booty call.
The DBZA was legendary. Hey, listen, I appreciate you saying that. Anytime, man, you guys don't, and I've heard that from a number of you, and in all honesty, you guys don't know how good that makes me feel that any of you get a lift out of the stupidity that goes on here, or like Philip's saying, just get you through a day or something. There's no higher praise, no higher compliment for me than that. I mean that sincerely.
Well, it's good to hear you say that, I'll be honest with you. But my last thing I'm going to do right quick, have you ever heard of the video Mortal Kombat Fatalities?
What? Mortal Kombat Cell-talities?
Fail.
Oh, Fail-talities. No, I haven't.
Riggs, which is an old YouTuber that used to make parodies of them using actual in-game content, made 2 videos. They were called Mortal Kombat Fatalities Part 1 and Part 2. There's no block on them. You can watch them, air them up on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Completely fully created content. No one strikes them. Nothing like that. A couple other channels have done them, but it's kind of old school. It's several years old. so no one cares
really?
about it anymore, I think you'd absolutely laugh your ass off.
Oh,
You got to watch the first one before the second one because it's a continuation. But
I'm just
you'll
writing
laugh your ass off.
I'm just writing it down because I forget otherwise. Yeah, that sounds something I like because I love the whole Mortal Kombat series. I remember back in the days when it first came out and parents were like livid. Tipper Gore and the crew, they wanted the game banned. They didn't want age restrictions on it. They wanted it banned. It was going to ruin all our children were going to grow up to be psycho murderers, ripping people's spines out of their bodies. And yeah, I remember all that flack and laughing at them and playing the game. And it's like, yeah, this is what I've been waiting my whole life for. I was doing this in my backyard with my imagination. Now I can do it for real.
If this gives you any date and time reference, Mortal Kombat 3 is used to make the first video on PC, and the second Mortal Kombat video was from Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. So you're good with no copyright strikes.
Yeah, that sounds good. Like I say, now of course I'm kind of in the abyss right here, waiting to see what happens with my Vimeo account. Hopefully everything gets squared away there, and if so, yeah, I got it written down. I'll try and take a look at those for a reaction. I like that stuff.
Also, for YouTube, you might want to start looking at the admin program. You can actually create people like little icons that go beside their names to show that they are donors and they joined to help sponsor you through YouTube.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's how much YouTube, when they get under my skin, if they're pissing me off about something, I like tune them out. So sometimes I miss what's going on. I didn't even know about that. The admin program, I'll look that up because I didn't even know that existed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I still think they're just trying to be more like Twitch, which, in my opinion, is just more fucked up than taking a blind deaf mute to bingo, them getting bingo, and them trying to yell bingo.
Bingo!
Something like,
Nice.
And just so you know, originally I am from Kentucky.
Nice.
With that being said, I've never partaked in Kentucky.
I was going to say, Kentucky's cool. I know once with having this phone line open, I'm going to hear from the Alabama people. Oh, man, especially if Alabama and Notre Dame were to play in the... Because that's the reason I make fun of Alabama people all the time, because in 2012, Alabama just raped the Fighting Irish in the national championship, and they have the potential for playing again. If it happens again, yeah, what the butthurt I get for Alabama, yeah, it'll get ugly.
But is it okay if I use this number to also send you like pictures of memes and stuff so that you get a good laugh? I don't care if you show them online. I'll make sure they're PG.
Well, no, it's not even that so much as the only time I have this number up is for the show because it's actually a secondary Skype account. So I only have that account up if I'm doing the show.
Well, this is my personal cell phone number. So if you wanted to, you could text me on a different number if you want to or whatever. I just like sending memes to people that I think would find them funny, and I think you'd find them hilarious.
That's good. Or the best way to get them to me actually is Twitter, because Twitter's the social media I'm on the most, and I see everything that comes from
Twitter.
Oh, you can't? Bummer.
No, I keep getting banned for
I'm surprised that
stuff, and
I'm surprised
once I accidentally posted a porno, so I've been permanently banned from Twitter.
I'm surprised I haven't been yet. All right, fellas, I better let you go. I'm going to let somebody else get in and catch up on the comments here.
Later, and remember, get her done.
Get her done. Take care, pal. Okay, Smoking Reaper said, just want to know I'm a big fan. You are awesome. Love all your... Well, thank you. That was very kind of you to say, Reaper. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Very kind of you. And... oh, my wife, she wrote my phone. My phone is doing. She meant going. Edgar, hi Curtis, can we call in? How do I do that? I'll post the number again for you guys in just a second. I don't have too much longer to stream though. Dying. Okay, hold on. Let me talk to my wife here. I love ND. Maybe we can see. Oh, I would love that Purity Empire. I am dying to go to a game at Notre Dame Stadium. Oh, didn't get that one time. Let me. Impossible. When I get the T-shirt shop going, Gimster, I mean, I've got some in there now, but when I really get it working, Impossible. We actually have an Impossible design. It says, Isn't that terrible? Impossible when impossible just isn't enough or something like that. I'd have to look it up for you guys. Hold on, let me. Now my phone's screwing up. What the? My phone won't orient itself. What is going on today? Look at this. All my electronics today, you guys. My phone has gone sideways in orientation and will not straighten out. Only me. What the hell is going on? I was trying to answer my wife's text. There we go. Hold on. Let's answer my wife and then I'll get back to these. Okay. Yeah, that's what I had to do was restart it, Igor. Everything is just like this has been one of those days. You know what? While I'm sitting here, let me see. I'm curious. It's driving me nuts, guys, trying to see if Vimeo is going to screw with me on that channel or not. I cannot for the life of me understand why I would have all of a sudden gotten an auto block. Nope, you've been flagged by our automated filtering system. And you know what pisses me off about all these companies, whether it's YouTube, Vimeo, or whoever? These accounts are kind of important to me. And so you'd think they might have a system when they're going to have their system auto block your account to maybe get shit done quicker, see the claim I filed, and take action to reinstate the account. But I guess that's asking too much. I don't know. But it looks like My Hero Academia. Looks like you guys are able to see that one now. What a nightmare. Gibster says all my electronics are messed up. Impossible. But let me see if the Impossible t-shirts, I can't remember, did I put them up at the shop yet? I don't promote the shop or anything, only because I've got so many designs I still want to do. Let me see, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't even have them on the shop yet. I have Do You Hear That? Make the Voices Stop. And I do like the one t-shirt we have says the voices in my head can beat up the voices in your head. But hold on, okay, Spreadshirt. Now let me log in. Alright, let me see what I can tell you maybe I can tell you what the Impossible one says. Where are my designs? Designs. Okay. You're never truly alone as long as you can play with yourself. And it's not in here. I must just have it on. I've got it on my computer somewhere. If Vimeo fucks up your DxD or whatever, just look. Hey, I'll probably have to go to Mega, Igor. I liked Vimeo because it's got all the bells and whistles I want for, keeping the videos private and everything. But I can't imagine why. Again, the only thing I can say is it did say that the system automatically detected something, and who knows. You know what it is? I'll bet you, because when I posted the video, and this is what I'm thinking, it did say in the title, it said My Hero Academia Episode 1. I wonder if they've got the system designed to grab anything like that and immediately flag it, thinking that I just re-uploaded the episode. That would be my guess. Yeah, Data asks, what's going on? Company screwing you over again? Yeah, basically, I went to post that My Hero Academia video today, and it's I have the link to the actual reaction in the description. Well, nobody could see it, and I couldn't figure out why, and I could. And then I finally saw the little, and they didn't even make it obvious, there's a little prompt up at the top of my screen on that Vimeo account saying that I've been victimized by their auto detect, and my account has been restricted, so that's why you guys couldn't see it. So I had to just put the that video, that My Hero Academia video, I actually uploaded to a secondary YouTube channel I have initially anyway, because I hadn't started with Vimeo yet. So I just linked it there. But yeah, who knows why? It's just, and then, like I say, my phone, and it's just been one of these days. Everything is screwing with me today. And as far as needing Skype to call in to the show, the Nothing Show, you can use your phone. You don't need to be on Skype. Lifer says, whenever my technology is fucking up, I throw them at people and have them fix it. Kyla's still afraid of the printer. Okay, that's pretty funny. Having non-flashbacks with the printer. Hello?
Oh wow, it's Curtis.
It is. It's Curtis in all his small penis glory and grandeur.
That's wonderful.
That's wonderful. That's another thing I was gonna. So what kind of trying to think now? Maybe we'll start the Nothing Show. I'll have to see if we can start it this Wednesday. So Wednesdays will be at 1:30 p.m. my time, and Saturday nights against Saturday Night Live at 11:30.
Anytime's good.
I think it'll be fun, and like I say, we'll still have these live streams, these screw around live streams and everything. But
By the way,
yes,
this is Raid Boss.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
This is Raid Boss.
Raid Bot.
Yeah, new guy.
All right, cool, good. I'm glad you're with us. New phone. Tracker said new phone. Who dis?
Even though I've been watching you from the start.
And well, that's another thing that makes this cool. I like this idea too because again, it's easy. Obviously, I just don't have, as we're doing right here, I just don't have the Skype information on the screen, so people can call in and not have to worry about their number being seen and everything. And I think it's the perfect way to do it. And the audio sounds pretty good. Rowan said, "Hello, new guy."
Hey, I'll watch you watch wrestling.
We might be able to do that. Well, actually, what we could certainly do with the Nothing Show too is, particularly when there are bigger wrestling events come up, we can, because the plan is to be an hour and a half show, and I'll have a bunch of different topics, and we'll take it from different areas. It might be politics, could be sports, it could be wrestling if you guys want, can be anime. We can talk about whatever.
Everything.
Yeah, and that's again the idea will be it's called Nothing because nothing's off limits, but more so because then when people ask what you're watching, you can honestly say nothing. Moby Huge? It's a shame I can't call you and mesmerize you with my beautiful voice. I wish you could, Rowan. Rowan's saying that. Now, with Skype, shouldn't you guys be able to call with, and you guys, a lot of you are more well-versed in this than am I, shouldn't you guys be able to call with the email address that I have it set up on too? Or does it have to be a number? Gimster says, I gotta go get my foods now, Mr. Goddammit Curtis. Last question for you is, should lesbians be allowed to use toys because they made their choice? Ooh. I see what you're saying, Gimster, but lesbians with toys makes me happy, so I cannot back any type of legislation or even any type of social pressure towards lesbians not using toys. And now pay attention to what I'm about to say here. I can't get behind that. Get it? Because you can
literally.
You can use the toy on the
They're
lesbian from behind, so that's like one of those double entendre things. No, I cannot support any legislation that disallows. I know the lesbians made their choice, and they elected to leave the penises out of the room, but if they want to bring in fake ones to increase the, I don't know, make everything seem more all-inclusive and increase the fun, yes, I have to.
If they don't have toys, they're just gonna have to fist each other.
Yeah, that's so. I agree 100%. You got to. Yes, the toys have to stay, but you can get behind lesbians. That's right, Lude. Train said we need to step up our Stephen Hawking jokes again. They died out recently. Because Stephen Hawking died recently. I get it. Oh, it's Igor. My mom just put an H and Y. Oh, okay. I'll try and remember that. Igor. You guys see what Igor wrote? My mom just put an H and Y on my name because she wanted it to be unique. It's uniquely difficult for anyone to pronounce it right. A unique pain in the ass. I like that, Igor. Well said. M says, can I call people in other countries with Skype? Yes, Skype to Skype calls are free anywhere in the world. You can also call from Skype to someone on their mobile or landline with a subscription or Skype credit, and from any phone with Skype to go. Okay, so basically, M, according to Google, So basically, with the number, anybody should be able to call us. Again, it's more convenient for those in the U.S. where, on most cell phones, obviously, there wouldn't be any charge just to call that number, but everybody can get to us. Okay, but we'll get that figured out as we go along as well, too. Yeah, Lifer says it could be worse. Your name could be, how do they say they pronounce that? Absidy or something like that, or Caillou. That those parents that gave their child the name A, B, C, D, E. Did you guys hear about that? And then they had a big fit because apparently somebody on Southwest staff, one of the flight attendants, I guess, was laughing about the name or something, and they overheard it. And the parents are all pissed off because they made fun of their kid. And it's like, no, parents, you made fun of your kid by naming him, her, whatever it was. Oh, maybe they don't like to be gender identified. A, B, C, D, E. You're the one.
Hate their children.
That's what I mean. I'm with you. I mean, that's just. And granted, I'm sure the flight attendant didn't mean to make fun of the kid. However, the parents are setting a child up for that. That's just, it's stupid. The parents want attention, and so they name their kid A, B, C, D, E. Anime as Art says, is it wrong that WW2 was just a game of hide and seek with the Germans being great seekers, especially in finding things in attics? Oh, poor little Jewish girls hiding in attics. Oh, A is A. But I'll give you that. The Germans were indeed great seekers. Yes, I have to give you that one. Big Green says they're all at fault, to be honest. The flight attendant for laughing, the parents for naming their kid that way. I would agree with that. I think, and the thing of it is, BG, I think with the flight attendants, you're right. It's a matter of discretion. If you want to think that's funny, because to me, I would think that name is funny too. But to even mention it or bring it up in any aspect while the child is present is pretty screwed up, because it's not the kid's fault. The parents are stupid. Niall says, why did you choose the name Braxton? Just because I liked it. There's nothing, special to it other than I just really liked the name, but nothing. I'd like to have a more interesting story, but that's basically it.
I never heard that name before until I saw Spaz Kid.
Oh, really?
And that's an actual pretty unique name.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not super common at all. You hear it here and there. He's let's see. I know there was actually a Braxton Williams that played for Auburn University. Was a running back a few years ago, and he's run into, I think personally, only two other Braxtons. In real world stuff. He had one in school with him for a while in high school, and one in college. Curtis Cunt Hotline him says, what about Gareth Gobla? Yeah, where was that from, Milag? We just read that name. I gotta shoot. Bye, bitch. Okay, Poppy, thanks for being in while you could. When is the next Red Dead Redemption 2 video? I don't know, Pepsi. It's gonna again now. I've got another
I
issue.
want to watch that.
I love that. Red Dead was.
Curtis Spaz Gamer.
I love that Red Dead game. It's just a matter of finding time in the day. I would love to be doing all that stuff. That's
going to eat up all your time.
Well, what I like to do is get things straightened out to where if everything in life would go the way things are supposed to, I could do it every day. I can do the 3 videos that we put up to the Goosh, and the reaction video that we put up at the YouTube channel is already recorded and everything. It's just imported, so that doesn't take long. It's just that all the stupid shit that comes up, like things like Vimeo having my account down, that's what ends up screwing me up, because now I lost an entire hour of the day where I could have, in an hour, I could have made another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Yeah, Red Dead does look cool, Big Green. Just the immersive nature of it and everything from that first round I played. Anyways, are you planning on doing the last 2 Helsing Ultimate Bridge? We were talking about them earlier, Void. I've been getting strikes on a bridge series at the channel. So what I'll probably have to do is react to them over at the Goosh and then bring them over to the YouTube channel on a redirect. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, Lix, yeah. Lix said, just dumped all my money on Smash Bros. I know Spaz Kid is coming home from college Wednesday, and I know as soon as he gets here, he's going to hit me up for wanting to get Smash Bros. Because him and my grandson and granddaughter love that game. Your dad's having heart surgery, Jeff? Oh, best to him. Go ahead. What were you going to say, pal?
Have you played Smash yet?
Not the new one. Not the new one. That's what I'm saying. I think when Brax gets here on Wednesday, he's gonna bug me to go get it. I think
It's huge. It's a huge game.
that's what everybody's saying. God damn. I got to try not to get too wrapped up into it, or then there will be even less content going out.
Yeah.
That one's tough for me to play for the channel list because I don't have anything. None of my setup works with the Nintendos. With any of the Nintendo systems that we have, so that one would be tough for me to make a video of. But I want to get back to Red Dead for making videos. Ansel says, I'm having the urge to leave the stream and watch porn. Help. Ansel, I'd like to offer you assistance, but the one thing we never discourage anyone from here is watching porn.
You could do both.
You could. That's true. Would having see that? I don't know that. My face is a boner killer, though. Would he be able to... Put it this way, you're really into your porn. If you could have a screen going of porn and then me on another window, and you could still get the details that you need to do with the porn completed while looking at this face, I admire you.
Well, he could just get the audio, but watch the porn.
That's true. You could watch the porn and still... I think without my face, I think the voice would be a little less boner killing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought okay. Yeah, listen to our commentary and watch the porn. Yeah, that's what I would go with. Yeah,
The perfect solution.
Absolutely, the ultimate solution. G Tracker says the final solution. There you go. Tracker says 3-year-olds. When I grow up, I want to be. I want to be anti-vax parents. Now, hold on for a minute there, buddy. I think you should reconsider. What? Wow, that's good, Tracker. Okay, that's what we'll do. Unfortunately, because that screwed me up, I don't have a lot longer to go on the stream. But since we're testing this out and everything seems to be working well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to post the number once more. I'll take a bunch of calls right here at the end. Anybody that wants to call in, that'll be our quick conversation tone for the day. Vaccinations, are they good or are they bad? Vaccinate your kids or don't vaccinate your kids. And then I'll give you
the autism.
What's that?
They give you the autism.
Nah, that don't give you the autism. That's what Jim Carrey wants you to believe, but then again, Jim Carrey could potentially be mentally damaged. I think I can't say that as a fact. I'm just saying I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that Jim Carrey might be slightly retarded.
I wouldn't believe anything Jim Carrey says.
Exactly. Anime's Art says the reason Spaz Kid likes Smash Brothers is he can't smash chicks at college. Oh, too bad he's not watching. He may be growing up, but he's still Mokuba, and Mokuba is just a sub to a Dragon
Not
King.
hard to get a dorm chick drunk.
Well, the worst thing about it too is he goes to, I mean, they pride themselves, his college, on calling themselves a nerd school because it's all about computer science and everything. But the female ratio there is really low. So that sucks for him. But there are some other neighboring schools around, so I think he's going to have to start doing a little wandering. Lyrics for Days says a famous singer called Abigail John said that she liked your channel. We made really? Hold on, we gotta look this up. Abigail John likes us, you guys.
Is she hot?
I don't know. I'm gonna look her up right now, though.
That's all that matters, really.
Because he can't smash chicks. I like that Anime's Art. It's too bad he's not watching right now. He doesn't know we're live because he just took his last final, so I know he's got time. Abigail John. Okay. Profiles. Let's see if this is. Oh no, that's not the Abigail John we want. Oh wait, let me put Abigail John singer. I'm not finding her. What the hell? Abigail Fish. Yeah, I'm not finding her. Crap. That figures. We finally got somebody famous that isn't totally and completely repulsed by us, and I can't find her anywhere. Sugmatic? Dragon D's nuts? Wolverine says. I believe Jim Carrey has actually lost some sense. Yeah, yeah. I thought everyone but my dad knew that vaccinating your kids was safe. Vaccinate your children, you retards. Hotline. And Wolverine just wrote, Ice Wallow come. Ice Wallow come. Ice Wallow come. Okay, here we go. All right. We're going to take a few quick calls, get everybody's take on vaccinating your children. That'll be a good test run for us for the new format or for the new show. And then we'll call it a day. If the child is stupid, don't vaccinate them, Christopher says.
Hey, I'll jump off if you want to get some more callers.
Thanks. I'm just going to take a few real quick before we end the stream. If you have an opinion on vaccinating your children, good or bad, we're going to start taking a few calls, just one right after the other. Number's right there, 518-620-1453. It's a Skype number. You can do it through Skype. You can do it through your phone, however you want to do it. But thanks for calling, pal.
Hey, last thing I want to say,
yeah.
We'll bang, okay?
We'll bang indeed, okay? Flashily.
Pussy.
Talk to you later, Val. Okay, anybody got an opinion on it? Hit us with before we go. Here we go. First one. Vaccinate your children, yes or no? Oh, hold on. Come on. Vaccinating your children, yes or no? Vaccinations. Yes or no? Autism, yes or no?
Oh, definitely vaccinations.
Vaccinations. Okay, that's one for our team. Where are they even coming up to? I don't even understand where they came up with this initially. Why did they all of a sudden determine that?
I don't understand it.
Well,
and honestly, even if it did cause autism, I think I'd rather them be autistic than dead. Good
point. Excellent point. And that's the thing. You're 100% right. You almost hesitate to say it because you don't want to give them the psychos any more leverage in saying things like it causes autism. But you're right. Even if it did, it's still preferable. When you think of the diseases that it has proven to have eradicated, many of them deadly, yeah, that's... And I know a lot of autistic children that lead perfectly healthy, happy, normal lives.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, my younger brother is actually autistic, and I'd rather him be autistic than have polio or be dead.
Exactly. Be debilitated to where he can't enjoy life, or like you say, not with us at all. Agree 100%. Okay, thanks. I'm going to grab another call. Thank you.
This is Anime Dolphin, by the way.
Oh, Dolphin. Good to hear you, pal. This is fun getting to hear you guys' voice after all this time of just reading text. Thanks, pal.
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Ready for another call? Here we go. Vaccinations, yes or no? I was about to say autism, yes or no?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, vaccinations. There we go. And again, it still goes back to what we were talking about. I don't understand, and maybe one of you guys has this information. At what point did someone decide? Because these vaccinations that they're having issue with have been around for years. These vaccinations have contained low traces of mercury for years. What was
If I may weigh in?
What's that?
I honestly believe... May I please weigh in for a second here?
Sure.
I absolutely believe that autism causes vaccines.
All right, that's pretty good. Maz says, don't vaccinate your kid. Let Darwinism take the wheel. You know what, though, too? What Maz says, if it weren't for the fact that they run the risk of harming others, because then the anti-vaxxers will say things like, okay, well, why do you care if my kid's vaccinated? Because if your kid is vaccinated, they're immune from it and stuff. Yeah? Well, the problem is, a lot of those vaccines you can't have in the first few years of life. So if you decide not to vaccinate your kid, the kid gets whatever disease it may be, now you're taking the risk of these younger children getting it because they haven't been able to be vaccinated yet.
Absolutely, yes. I fully agree, but the issue is, I fully believe that vaccines will help cure kids because one of my close friends, her son can't get vaccines because of some medical condition.
Mhm.
I didn't really pry into it because out of respect for her privacy.
Sure.
But honestly, I really don't need a vaccine myself because I am Wolverine after all.
Oh, that's you, Wolverine?
That's me, yeah.
That's you. All right, good, dude. Well, but you're right too, and I'd forgotten about that. I had read that from someone else that certain children can't have certain vaccines. So
Absolutely, yeah.
the children that are able to be vaccinated and whose parents choose not to allow them to be should absolutely be kept separate, because that kid that can't have the life-saving vaccine shouldn't end up with some sort of illness because some parent decided all of a sudden that it just, oh God, it boggles the mind. But thanks, Wolverine. Thanks for calling in. Let me get a couple more before we go.
Absolutely. Bye.
Thanks, pal. Bye. Yeah, he made a couple of good points there. I had heard that from other people too, that there are certain children that can't have a vaccine. Vaccinations, yay or nay? Oh, we lost him. Okay, hold on. Vaccinations, yes or no?
I would say probably yes, because
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I got vaccinations when I was a kid, and hey, I've only got slight autism, so look what happened. I'm the type of person who watches stuff like SAO or Bridge, so I'm pretty sure I'm fine.
Exactly. And it's funny you say that too, because I, like all the other kids from my era, I had all the vaccinations as well, but I'm not sure I make as strong a point as I think I do when I say that, because a lot of people would turn that around and go, yeah, and tell me that you're not autistic. Yeah. So, there is that, but put it this way, if I'm autistic, if I'm at some level retarded even, that's aside from the vaccinations I had. That's something I was able to come up with on my own. I didn't need a vaccination for that.
We get it from the stuff we watch on the internet and what we find funny.
Oh, yeah, then I got it really bad. If that's the case, then not only do I have it, I've also caused a lot of it.
Well, I guess I'm one of the victims of yours then.
I think so, right. So basically, and I shouldn't put this out there, but if you had a lawsuit to file, it wouldn't be against the vaccination companies or the drug companies. It would be against me.
Yeah. I guess my super luck isn't really coming in handy right now.
That's good. I just set myself up. What do we have? 192,000 subscribers. I just set myself up for a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit from 192,000 people for autism. And that probably won't.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. It won't even be the worst thing that happens to me on a given day. Thanks for.
I expect something like that.
Well, thanks for calling. I'll get a couple more in.
Yep. See ya.
See you later. Lou's going to sue me for the whole 93 cents that this live stream is going to make at YouTube. No, come on. I got a family, bro. Okay. Butt sex, yes or no? Always. Okay, we got a couple coming in. So which one? Vaccinations, yes or no?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is Infassi.
Who is it?
Infassi.
Infassi? Okay.
I made a comment about bad touching the sparrows and.
Oh yeah. Okay, I do remember that. Yes, and we encourage that over at the Goosh.
Yes, that's why I feel so accepted in the community.
Absolutely, it's almost a misnomer to call it bad touch at this point, but it's still how society sees it. Ooh, he touched him and he didn't want to be touched, and it's bad. No, not necessarily. Let people let people accept the bad touch. Go ahead.
My opinion on vaccinations, I actually got diagnosed with autism, but I don't actually have it.
Okay.
It was a misdiagnosis. And,
really?
just the fact that people are saying, vaccinations would cause that, it's almost ridiculous because, you can say that about anything.
Right.
I don't see the... I'm sorry, I'm sort of nervous right now.
No, it's okay. I get where you're going, because you're basically, I think you're going the same direction I was attempting to go to, which is, if you're going to say vaccinations are causing autism, why them? There's 100 different other things in the world. If you just wanted to make a random connection, which is what they apparently did, why vaccines? Why not number two
sure every
pencils?
Every autistic kid is eating a pizza. Is that
exactly? Or you could say, autism has. Oh, we lost him. Autism is caused by number one pencils instead of using number 2 pencils. I mean, you can make any type of stupid connection you wanted. Sorry, I lost you. I don't know why I dropped the call. Vaccines, yes or no?
Yeah, it's me again. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, I'm glad I got you back. Because I don't know why it dropped your call. Yeah, no, I get completely what you're saying. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, too. What if you get an autism vaccination? Would that give you autism? Oh, Johnny, we're going down a whole... You could make some of the anti-vax people's heads explode with that one. Johnny makes...
I just don't get it.
That's kind of an interesting point. Suppose that medical science, and I know he's making a joke, but that's actually interesting. Suppose medical science comes up with a cure for autism. However, the cure comes in the form of a vaccination. What do the anti-vaxxers do? Now, you got the autism from a vaccination. Are you willing to take another vaccination to get rid of it? Or is that one going to give you, like, warts or something? I don't... Because where could they take it next?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm going to get off.
Okay, well, thanks for calling. Okay, I'll talk to you again.
All right, see you.
Bye. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll let one more weigh in, and then unfortunately I gotta head out. I still haven't edited any of tomorrow's Goose videos yet. Okay, last one of the day. Vaccinations, yes or no?
Yes. Definitely vaccinations.
See, we got the good thing. I'll say this. I think for the most part, and I don't say this to just try and fluff people up or fluff people up or anything, but just from talking to you guys daily like I do and everything, we don't have a lot of people who are around the bend with their thought processes, which is a great thing. I mean, it seems for the most part, our crew here is able to put 2 and 2 together and generally come up with 4. So I think it's going to be difficult for us to find some anti-vaxxers, but it's going to be a blast when we do. But do you know what I'm saying? Can you imagine where they even came up with that connection?
I'm actually not really sure. I
Me
think,
either.
in my own opinion, I think it's mostly just people want an excuse for making a stupid decision that makes sense to other people.
It's entirely possible. And to take that a step further, I almost hesitate to say it because you hate to think people are this sad and pathetic. But do you think that there's some level, and I think this happens a lot of times in any of this, whether it's Flat Earth Society or anti-vaxxers or whatever the case may be, do you think there's some level of attention seeking for it? Or like naming your child ABCDE?
I think it's more of a thing where it's people being stubborn and wanting to say that they figured things out on their own and they didn't learn from somebody else trying to educate them.
Let me just decline that for now. You could be right. You could be right because and I think you're right too. When people jump on a bandwagon like that, I think sometimes, like you say, they get backed into a corner and they're going to dig in their heels. And no matter the fact that they're just making themselves look even more ridiculous doesn't even enter into the equation anymore. That's a good point. But to just have made that connection to begin with, I mean, autism's and it's not like vaccines are something new to society. And they still back it up with the whole mercury thing. Well, do you know there's traces of mercury in there? Yeah, there's traces of mercury in tuna fish that you eat out of the can too. So we intake all kinds of different chemicals and compounds that in large amounts would kill us, but we take them in small amounts all day long, every day.
Exactly. Like it's our body's natural responses that we try to immunize ourselves to these small amounts of these dangerous things.
Yes, I completely agree with you, and that's what makes it so, the whole thing so pathetic, is with, again, trying to leverage something like that. And that's, from what I've been able to see, that seems to be the crux of their argument, is that these vaccines all contain trace amounts of chemicals that are deadly. It's like, well, but the chemical isn't deadly. Large quantities of the chemical are deadly. But think of all the things we can kill ourselves with large quantities of water. hypothetically.
Right.
So anything
Like,
can
I
kill you
mean-
in excess.
Exactly. Like you can overdose on an allergy medicine of all things.
Good point. Excellent point. Yeah, standard painkillers. You can kill yourself with aspirin. I mean, so you're concerned because there's mercury in a vaccine, but I'm assuming those same parents don't care if their children have a tuna fish sandwich. So I don't understand. I don't understand the logic. Well, there is no logic, I think.
Which is, it's so sad though that people would rather have their child possibly, pass away rather than have them so dependent on them for their whole lives through a disease they might not even get.
Very good point. Right. And it goes back, it's almost as frightening as the religions that don't believe in allowing for certain surgical procedures and stuff. I don't see how that's, that's any different. And we've had to have the court stepped in before on behalf of children to allow them to have procedures because they were going to die otherwise. I don't see how anti-vax is any different. Why? Again, if there was any sense in the medical community, any sense in the scientific research community, any sector of it at all that agreed with them, you could at least make that case. But none of them do.
Yeah. And I'm not even really that religious personally, but I don't even really understand arguments for that, because it's like, if you believe in any kind of deity, wouldn't you take advantage of anything that you believe that they've given you access to?
Well, it's funny you say. I've always said the same thing, because you guys know I'm not religious at all, but I've always said the same thing. So why is it that certain religions, like you say, they won't allow you to have a certain procedure or an operation because it's not God's will? If you believe in that deity, God created all of us. He gave us the brain. He gave us the means as a society to figure out how to defeat these things. Why would you think that he would be against it? You're 100% right. I've said that forever. Well, thanks for calling.
No problem. And this is Summer, by the way.
Oh, okay. I got to start remembering to get you guys' screen names. It's good to hear from you, Summer. We're going to do these regularly, so make sure and call in more. I love having these conversations.
I'll definitely try to. Thank you.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys, I won't be able to take any more calls. Let me catch up on the posts. Hold on. I had you, Maz. There you are. TLDR on anti-vaxxers. They've been around ever since vaccinations have been a thing. Okay. But the modern movement has a lot to do with this Andrew Wakefield cunt and the whole there's trace amounts of mercury in vaccines. Oh, all right. Thank you. Well, so that is, because that's what I was talking about. That's what I've been hearing the most, is their perspective on this, or their their evidence is that there's mercury in the vaccines, and I've yet to hear anybody have a decent, cogent reply as to if the vaccines are dangerous because of the mercury. Why can we eat tuna fish, or any? I guess there's mercury in other forms of seafood as well, right? But I mean, again, there's deadly. There's chemicals that are deadly in mass amounts in all around us all the time, in the air that we breathe. I don't understand it, but thank you, Maz, for that info, because I didn't realize they'd been around that long. But like he says, so this I'm not familiar with him. I'm gonna have to look him up. This Andrew Wakefield apparently is the one that's made the rallying cry for the current swatch of psychos. Tracker says, signs of autism show up at a young age when babies require a lot of vaccines. Good point. Some dude linked autism to vaccine, but it's been proved many times over. Oh, so Tracker, you're probably talking about this Wakefield character that Maz was talking about. I guess there's a little something to that. Maz makes sense, or Tracker makes sense with that they made the connection because autism shows up when they're young, and obviously you're getting vaccines when you're young. It's pretty weak, but I can see people making that call. That kind of makes sense. Here we go. Maz got it. Andrew Jeremy Wakefield, born 1957, wow, older than me, is a discredited former British doctor who became an anti-vaccine activist. Dude lied about vaccines. Yeah, and that's like I was just talking about with Summer, Maz. There's nobody in the respected scientific community that supports that. I mean, as much as even things, because we'll go into that at some point too, climate change. At least with climate change deniers, there is a small there is some room for discussion in this respect that there are scientists well versed in the field that don't necessarily believe climate change is at least responsible for all the things that it gets blamed for. But the only reason I draw the comparison is with the anti-vaxxers, you don't even have that. You have no one. You have no one of any repute that backs that up at all. And as a matter of fact, everyone that's knowledgeable is horrified by people not giving vaccines to their children. Here, I can get rid of these for now. Yeah, this is, guys, I really think we're going to have a blast with the Nothing Show. If it does as well as I'm hoping it will, we might go to having it even more regularly. But for right now, and what I'll do is I will post a community post to the YouTube channel when I make this final. But what we'll probably go with is Wednesdays at 1:30 from 1:30 to 3, and Saturday nights from 11:30 to 1. That, you know, unless I have on those given days where I won't be around or something like that. But I think does that sound like a decent timeline for you guys? And then when at the Nothing Show, it will be format. I will have, you know, a list of topics we're going to talk about for the day and everything. We can, you know, obviously conversations always tend to go stray a little bit, but we'll have and we'll do it from a bunch of different, you know, we'll have something from pop culture, we'll have some politics, we'll have some sports, and that way everybody gets a little bit of something. And if you want to hang out and just watch the show, even if it's something you're not into, you might learn something about something that's not necessarily in your field. M says, no respected member of the medical field will tell you not to vaccinate your kids unless your child is allergic or has some other condition that prevents them from getting vaccinated. Exactly, M. They have no knowledgeable support whatsoever. Nobody with true knowledge supports their position. I mean, and at some point you would think you gotta, just as a semi-normal human being, look at that and go, oh yeah, I might be wrong here. But they're probably just looking for an excuse because the kid has autism and they can't seem to fathom why else. You know what? And Fasty makes a point there too. Maybe it's desperation. Maybe a child gets autism and you have parents that just want to lash out at something. I hadn't thought about that. That's possible. That, you know, you got parents that are just, there's got to be a cause. I need to be able to blame something. That could be true. Let me see. He says, so when will the show start? If I can start it this Wednesday, I'll make sure and notify you guys by tomorrow, so you have a day's in advance notice. If not, it will probably start this Saturday, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you for this. This was a fun stream. Thank you for all the help. I thought we were going to have... Now, I got to make myself a new background here. I'll make something up. I just put a random color here behind me today. We'll make a little something for the Nothing Show behind me. I should probably put nothing back there, huh? Duh. But thank you for this. Thanks for the conversation. I think we're going to have a blast with this show. I honestly can't wait to get it started. And again, but I'll explain that at the time. I'll always keep a separate page of all the super chats, because as we're having conversations, and it worked out pretty well today, but as we're having conversations, I may miss them, but I'll always go back to them. But yeah, this is going to be fun, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me on this stream, and thanks for all the help in getting this set up. And I'll work with this whole thing on Vimeo, get that cleared up so we can keep the uploads going at the YouTube channel from Vimeo. I don't have any idea why the hell that happened. But as always, Pomfu, let's just spray some sticky stuff all over each other, because we'll bang, okay? Flashily like Buggy. Buggy will be coming up soon at the Goose. And as always, whether we've talked serious, whether we've talked silly, whether we've talked ridiculous, whether we haven't talked at all, as always, goosh, 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 goosh. Goosh.